Noswaith dda, I'm Victoria George-Veale and welcome to episode 6 of The Good News Show! Hallelujah, hallelujah. So tomorrow here in Wales is a very special day. It's St. David's Day, and that is the day where we celebrate our patron saint of Wales, St. David. So happy St. David's Day to everyone in Wales tomorrow! So even though we are not going to be able to celebrate St. David's Day in our usual fashion here in Wales tomorrow, schools and other bodies are going to be celebrating it online with virtual concerts and of course our traditional Eisteddfodau. The kitchen is also going to be extremely busy because we're going to be making traditional Welsh dishes such as the leek dishes and also our amazing traditional Welsh cawl. So it's on the screen right now. It is absolutely scrummy. And the bara-brith, everybody. I love a bit of bara-brith. Now this is great with a cup of tea and some Welsh salted butter spread over the top. Delish. And finally, last but not least, we do have our traditional Welsh cakes. And if you're feeling extra adventurous, you can order some from a wonderful company which is based here in Wales called Eleri's Welsh Cakes. And she does lots of different fillings. She does Nutella, different kind of flavors. It is absolutely delicious and I cannot wait to try some of mine. And you can contact her on the details on the screen right now, which is eleriswelshcakes.co.uk, or you can contact her via Instagram. So if you notice, I am also wearing a beautiful daffodil. Now, the leek and the daffodil are two national Welsh emblems for Wales. So everyone normally wears a daffodil on St. David's Day. I remember when I went to school and I used to go with my daffodil on my jumper, my school jumper, and also a traditional Welsh lady hat, which I couldn't find for this episode. So I was really disappointed because I would have loved to have shown everyone my traditional Welsh lady's hat. But did you know, guys, that with the leek, it acquired mystic claims that back in the day, if girls slept on St. David's Day with a leek under her pillow, she would see her future husband in her dreams. How amazing is that? And even though you'll be seeing your future husband, you will unfortunately be smelling of onions. Woohoo! So before we start with our interview with our Welsh actor Darren Evans this week, let's delve into a bit of news first, I think. So this week I actually received a great piece of news from a lady called Caris, who is also based in Wales, and she has a wonderful message to send to her friends and family of what she and Nathan did recently. Caris said, "I and Nathan did a 24-hour stay awake to raise money for Hospice of the Valleys, which is a charity close to our hearts. We did this in memory of my grandma and granddad. I set an aim of raising £250, which would cover the cost of 2 nights for a healthcare assistant for someone who desperately needs it. And so far, we've managed to raise over £600 with donations still coming in. So congratulations, Nathan and Caris, that's fantastic. I am so happy and proud of how kind my friends and family are with the amounts they have donated. I'd like to give a special shout out to friends Adam, Darren, Amy and Kaylee, who not only donated, but stayed up with us, be it watching gaming, streaming or WhatsApp calls. I'm so grateful to call you my friends. Doing things like this restores my faith in humanity and makes me proud of the kind of people I surround myself with." Amazing news. I'm so happy for you and the hospice, of course, as well, and I really hope that those donations keep coming in. You can donate to Caris by visiting her Just Giving page, which is on the screen right now, Caris Lloyd 15. So let's move on to our Good News Show dog, which obviously is Peggy the Pug. Now, Peggy the Pug was actually featured on our Valentine's Day episode 2 weeks ago, and she is a rescue dog from Cardiff Dogs Home. And she is very much ready for St. David's Day tomorrow, everyone, because she has a wonderful Welsh lady's outfit. So check out Peggy the Pug, everyone. Doesn't she look adorable? And I'm sure Peggy the Pug will be joining the Good News show again very soon. So, Darren Evans, our Welsh actor for this week's Good News show. Now, earlier this week, I caught up with Darren, who is obviously a fantastic Welsh well-known actor, and he is known for roles such as Baz in A Street Cat Named Bob, Chips in the film Submarine, and of course Danny Two Hats from E4's My Mad Fat Diary. So check out what we talked about earlier this week with Darren. Hi Darren, welcome to the Good News show.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. No, thank you for coming on to it. It's great to have you as our first guest. So, how are you doing? How's your day been so far?
Yes, it's been okay. It's been not too bad. I had a recall for some sort of drama this morning, but of course it was over Zoom, like it is done nowadays. You know, I can't remember the last time I went to London, so it's a bit strange having these recalls over Zoom, talking to casting directors and stuff. But that's what it is at the moment. And that's the way it goes.
Oh, fantastic. I really hope you get the job, fingers crossed.
Thank you.
So let's delve in straight to the first question, because obviously everyone knows you're a very well-known Welsh actor here in Wales. You know, you've been in lots of well-known things and everyone loves you. So as a Welsh actor, how do you find that, you know, this lockdown's been going for you personally, and maybe just for actors in general? Because, you know, as a performer myself, it's been really difficult. Everything's been on Zoom. Like you say, you've had a recall on Zoom today, and it's not going to be the same as doing things in person. So how has it affected you, and, you know, maybe just the industry in itself, because it's been really, you know, hardly hit, isn't it?
Yeah, it has. I mean, I'm not going to lie. At certain parts, you know, I have found it, you know, really extremely difficult. You know, especially kind of going back to last year. Yeah. You know, when we were kind of first into the national lockdown, you really did find yourself thinking, you know, quite daunting, quite scary. You know, and but I mean, you just know that everyone else is kind of in the same boat. So, you know, I've kind of found peace with that as well. You know, and talking to other acting friends, knowing that they are going through the same thing, and, you know, you're not feeling it alone. Yeah. And so yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is at the moment. Like you said, there's certain people, like myself, I prefer to be in the room with the casting directors and whatnot, rather than doing it over tape, because I just feel like I work better in the room. But yeah. I mean, other people just prefer doing tapes, don't they? Because you can spend, you know, hours upon hours doing it. But and like I said, I think it's just that buzz you get as well. You know, those butterflies that you get for going for an audition, especially even if you're something, you know, big or something that you're a fan of. And, you know, they kind of never go away, really. But no, you know, and hopefully they will return those days sometime soon. Hopefully, but.
I've really been missing going to the theatre and holding shows and things. I don't know about you, because it's just a way of life for us artists as well to, you know, go and see a play in person, or to go and see a show or something like that. You know, musicals have come to Cardiff on tour, haven't they, in the Millennium Centre and things, and there's all these concerts in the St. David's Hall, and it's just obviously none of that's happened recently. So it's been really, really hard for us, isn't it? It's been difficult.
Yeah, it's been really tough, especially on theatre. I mean, you know, like TV and film is starting to get kind of back to, you know, slight normality a little bit, even, you know, we still got the restrictions, but I mean, theatre, it really has been hit hard, theatre. So yeah, I really do feel for theatre. It's really tough.
I know. We've been hit hard, really, really badly. But on a more positive note now, because this is, after all, the Good News show. So what do I'm sure we all want to know what you get up to in your spare time, you know, during lockdown, because we have heaps of spare time right now. What kind of things keep you going, keep you happy, keep you positive? You know, even if it's just around the house.
Well, I try to do a variety of different things. I've been doing a bit of writing, because I find writing helps me. I've also been doing some accent lessons, because I feel like, you know, even though I'm not, you know, you can't act at the moment, I feel like anything that kind of benefit my career is a good thing to do. So, you know, I've been trying to do some accent lessons to try and get them as good. I enjoy taking my dog for a walk.
Amazing. And what breed of dog do you have?
Cavachon.
A Cavachon? That is the cutest.
Yeah, cross between a Bichon and a Gallivant.
Gallivant. And why is it called Gallivant, Darren?
Because I did a popular American show on ABC, and it just seemed, at the time when I had the dog, I was in the show and I was like, I've just got to call him Gallivant. It's got to be done.
love it. You'll have to send in a picture of Galavant one day so everyone can see him, because he is just gorgeous, isn't he? And I think you need to tell everyone what you just told me before we actually did this Zoom chat about Galavant with the rain, because it's quite cute.
Oh yeah, he literally, like I said, he just won't go to the garden. He won't go to the toilet out in the back garden. He has to go for a walk to go to the toilet, and he won't go out in the rain. So I've been driving him downtown to walk underneath all the kind of covery bit of Tredegar Town Centre, so he can actually go to the toilet. I've been doing that like three, 4 times a day, because the rain has been torrential the past few days. It's been awful.
Yeah, it's been awful, isn't it? But hopefully the sun is shining through now, and I can see that the daffodils are coming out, which is great. I'm actually wearing a daffodil for St. David's.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's a real one. It smells really nice too. I'm getting the odd scent every now and again. So, for those who are trying, for drama schools and things like that, because that must be so difficult for them as well, because I imagine that, a lot of these drama school auditions are still on Zoom now. So, I remember when, all of us were kind of trying for drama school and things, and many moons ago, and, you could just walk into Royal Academy of Dramatic Art in London or the Royal Welsh College in Wales, and you could see the panel face to face, and you'd be in a room with maybe 10 other students who were also trying to get in. But now it's all on Zoom, and I had certain messages from certain people that I know and people that I don't know, asking for advice on how to become an actor and a performer in general, because they're suddenly having like a career path change during lockdown. So as a professional actor yourself, a very experienced actor, is there any sort of special advice that you could give to these people that are maybe changing career paths, or trying for the big drama schools this year perhaps?
Well, I think the main one I would give to anyone is to have a thick skin and realise, there is going to be a lot of rejection in this business. That's just the way it is, and you've got to kind of take it on the chin and move on to the next one. I mean, if I had £1 for every time, like the accent didn't work out, or you just didn't look right or whatever, then I'd probably be a millionaire. And you've just got to accept things, that sometimes that's the way it works. So I think a thick skin is important. I'd always try and keep your options open. Maybe when it comes to drama schools, I know everyone's probably got the one that they would love to go to, but I always think you've always got to kind of have maybe 2, 3, 4, like a backup plan, just in case that one doesn't work out. I mean, it's always important to keep your options open.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much, Darren. Well, last question, because I know you're a busy guy. As it's St. David's Day tomorrow, 1st of March, do you have anything planned? Are you doing anything special? Are you going to be chilling around? What are you going to be doing?
The main thing we do every year really on St. David's Day is that I normally just have Welsh cakes, because Welsh cakes are just, they symbolise Wales to me, so probably just another day of chilling, but I'll make sure I'll have a good few cups of tea and a couple of Welsh cakes, definitely.
Are you going to be making the Welsh cakes or buying the Welsh cakes?
I'm not sure. I might try my hand at baking, I don't know. I'm not sure, but maybe I'll buy a set just in case they turn out bad. So. Oh,
just in case, yeah. A pack of 6 down the co-op or something. Right, so the last thing, because I think everyone would love us to do this, because I think it's going to be rather funny. Now, for those of you who are watching and you're not aware of this long name, this village name in Wales, who are maybe like viewing from abroad, America, Australia, there's a long village name in Anglesey, which is an island just off North Wales, and yes, it's basically an extremely long name. So Darren and I are going to try and say it, sign up section by section. Please don't laugh at us. I will start, and I think we both have our papers at the ready, don't we, Darren?
I do, yeah. Try being the operative word here to say it.
Okay, right, I will begin. Llanfair.
Porth Gringish.
Gogeri.
Chwandrobol.
Llantysilio.
Go. I think that's the easiest part at the end.
Yes, go. Anyway, Darren, it's been so lovely to have you on the show. Thank you so much for agreeing to come on. And I hope you have a really good day, the rest of it. And also, I really do have my fingers and my toes crossed for you with this new job going from this morning. So hopefully you'll get it.
Thank you ever so much, Vic. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Daz. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
It was a pleasure talking to Darren earlier this week, and he is such a wonderful soul. So I'm sure everyone is waiting to hear about the answers from last week's quiz. Okay, so the person that had them all right is going to be revealed any second now, but first let's get the right answers. So, answer for question number 1 was elephants. Number 2 was Antarctica. 3, the country of Germany. 4, the retail company was H&M. And last but not least, the musical that was added onto Disney Channel was Hamilton.
Just to Alexander Hamilton, we are waiting in the wings for you, waiting in the wings.
So our winner this week was Mark. So well done, Mark, congratulations. You did fantastically. And we also have a quiz for this week, but that's coming up just a little bit later. So now we actually have a special birthday shout out, and the Good News Show would love to give a shout out to Ash, and it's his 30th birthday. So happy birthday, Ash, happy 30th.
Penrith Happy's, yeah we do.
So I'm going to leave you on a quiz question for next week. And remember, the first person to send in the correct answer gets a special mention on next week's show. Now this is St. David's Day themed, and I am very proud to say that a direct line relation of mine was actually the instigator for wearing the daffodil on St. David's Day, which is the Welsh national flower. So, who was this person? So once again, I hope the sun shines down on you all this week. Have a wonderful St. David's Day tomorrow, everyone in Wales. Everyone, please stay safe and well. And remember to send in your good news this week via the social links below in the description box. Because remember, next week, it could be you. Hwyl fawr.